welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and man have we got an interesting one lined up for you today, guys. We are taking a look at institutional grade Bitcoin manipulation. One of my favorite subjects, I have to say, Chris.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like superhero, like 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏.
Kryptonite. So bear with us, guys. It's lengthy, but it does show some serious concerns, and definitely something to be paying attention to. So as always, if you find it useful, informative, maybe just a dash entertaining, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and the live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Right, Chris, shall we jump on over to the desktop and take a look at this this institutional grade manipulation?
Yeah, let's do it, Nick. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I just love the title of this. It's just fantastic. Crypto traders smell institutional grade Bitcoin price manipulation. So let's take a look, right? And as I said, it's lengthy, so bear with us. It does get interesting. So after welcoming a flock of major institutional investors into the Bitcoin world in 2020, the cryptoverse is now debating that the crypto market has entered another level of manipulation also. Okay, so here's the first quote, right? So Bitcoin's parabolic rise is unsustainable in the near future, vulnerable to a setback. The target technical upside of the USD 35,000 has been exceeded. Time to take some money off the table, says 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. Not sure if I'm saying that right, Maynard? Yeah, whatever. Global Chief Investment Officer, though, the ICO at Gunningham Partners, a major global investment and advisory firm, and they said that on Monday. Interesting. When Bitcoin was already trading below $35,000, right? So, interesting. And it was enough to start the manipulation debate. So some were questioning, how does this statement follow a recent very bullish one, right? So with others saying that Maynard was trying to hype pumping it up to 400k so he could dump on us early, right? So the 400k number comes from his December 16th interview with Bloomberg TV, where saying that Bitcoin's fair value could still go higher. More precisely, and this is the quote, right? From the same person, our fundamental work shows that Bitcoin should be worth about 400,000 USD based on the scarcity and the relative valuation. And that's the CIO without providing a timeline when Bitcoin may reach this level. So we have two statements, merely less than a month apart. One saying its fair value is 400k, and then it's due a setback, 35k. That was the level. So they do contradict each other. But anyway, let's see what else is going on here. So also, as reported in late November, and Gunningham filed to the American Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, to reserve the right to invest as much as 10% of its USD, which is 5.3 billion, macro opportunities fund in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, right? So the filing is estimated to become effective on January the 31st. Timing does seem a bit odd, doesn't it? But let's see what else is going on here. So here's a quote from someone. It seems that Millard wants to buy $500 million in Bitcoin, and as price runs higher, he's now telling people to take profits. Interesting concept, right, Chris? Very interesting concept.
This is what we talk about a lot on this channel, isn't it? Do as they do, not as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see the tweet here. No money manager with the capacity to move the market announces he is going to sell. Exactly, right? You sell, then talk, or you just talk. Two options, right? And obviously people are going this. It's true both ways. Why'd a money manager talk about 400k before buying or taking a position? Exactly. Plus he's talking near term, so there's no contradiction, right? So at least that's what people are saying. So others too are using these different statements as an argument that institutions are trying to get traders Bitcoin at lower prices, right? So don't let them steal your Bitcoin is ultimately the message that's getting out there. So the theory includes a well-known in regulated markets illegal maneuver, right? So it's illegal in regulated markets, but crypto is not a regulated market, so this move still actually happens, right? So a maneuver executed in order books, right? So whereby a whale who has a bunch of Bitcoin basically offers them for sale, right? At a set price. Indeed, offers the Bitcoin to sale. With many traders selling as soon as they see it, right? So if you see 1,000 Bitcoins that's going to sell at 40,000K, $40,000, for example, ultimately you're going to think, oh God, we've got to sell before that hits, right? And so basically that's what the maneuver here, right? So basically they're saying that many traders will sell their Bitcoin the second that they see a whale offering their Bitcoin for sale, aiming to buy it back later at the lower prices once the whale's Bitcoin dumps has gone through, right? As these traders sell, the price goes down, and the whale pulls their order from the order book at the last moment and switches it to a buy order instead, buying up and making purchases of the plenty available Bitcoin at a lower price, right? So it's something that we see a lot, unfortunately. But basically, your favorite coin is not naturally going down. It is being pushed down via whales placing spoofy sell orders on exchanges to make noobs and risk managers sell to buy back lower. They are stealing your bags and will make you buy back at a higher price. And it is absolutely awful. And he's actually retweeted the original thread. So furthermore, Bison Trails protocol specialist tweeted that while minor crypto ocean creatures were selling, whales were gobbling up their Bitcoin. And that's the problem. And we see this with XRP a lot as well, don't we, Chris?
Yeah, we do all the time.
So addresses with more than 1,000 Bitcoin continue growing at the expense of all the others, even as the most recent downturn is taking effect. While you were selling, whales were gobbling up your Bitcoin. Okay, so absolutely disgusting behavior from those whales, but unfortunately, that is the game as it at the moment, right? An unregulated market. So you have to be very, very cautious. So in either case, the correction has been already expected. The US-based investment giant JP Morgan, one of our favorite manipulators, called this a recent rally an unsustainable speculative mania while setting a long-term theoretical target of USD 146,000 per Bitcoin, right? So yeah, great. Also, AMDEX Asset Management, or the AMDAX Asset Management CIO, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗧, argued that long-term 35K is probably nothing, but given how fast we got to exceed 40K, a larger correction, 30%-ish, was to be expected, right? So they're all at it, and it's disgusting behavior. Trying not to swear on YouTube, Chris. It's difficult sometimes.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's so frustrating. Like, it's one of those red spots for us, isn't it? In the respect that, it's not a fair game. It's rigged. And this particular market, the crypto market, like retail investors, most of them like react emotionally to the swings in the market. And that type of behavior is easily recognizable to a very good investor.
Absolutely. So others don't seem particularly impressed by any of this, as they see nothing particularly new here, claiming that institutions are doing what they've always done, call crazy targets. When they want to sell, say it's overpriced. When they want to buy, first sell, then give out a bite that creates FUD, and when the markets trend lower, buy again. And that's what one commenter has said. It's so frustrating, but yeah, that's what happens, right? So also, as reported, as Bitcoin became more integrated into institutional portfolios, it could become more correlated to other assets. The external events might have a growing impact on Bitcoin. In either case, crypto analytics firm Sentiment noted that this is the largest one-day Bitcoin correction since Black Thursday last March, saying that those awaiting opportunities to buy projects at lower prices prior to this year's surge got their wish, right? Meanwhile, crypto exchange OKX CEO Jay urged responsible trading during short-term volatile crypto markets, while 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠𝗠 argued that the worst part of the new money coming into the crypto is that these individuals are easily spooked by the volatility. So in the past 24 hours, 245,000 trading positions worth 2.56 billion were liquidated, according to 𝗕𝗙𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘.com data. However, the crypto trader Luma reminded we haven't had many consecutive red days across the board all year. So this is so frustrating, but basically it reminds me of this tweet. CT and Shilling, we shill shitcoins for a few hundred or thousand followers, but we're about to learn what the real shilling institutions promoting Bitcoin. Yeah, absolutely right. So imagine you're the CIO of 𝗕𝗓𝗪. Before securing profits for your company, you're going to go on twitter.com and tell other people to dump on you first, and then get a shittier sell after the dump of 30%. Makes sense, right? No, they would sell, then they would tell you they're sold. They're not going to tell you, oh, we think it's overpriced, it's going to do a correction. No, they don't tell you these things. You do as they do, you don't do as they say. Really frustrates me. If you're selling your Bitcoin to the big guys at a discount, you're doing it wrong. Absolutely, right? And there's the tweet again, indicating that the big guys are buying up all of the Bitcoin whilst you're selling it. It's not real. It's just manipulation 101. So I know, right? The CEO and founder is still missing. So yeah, we'll get into that. Technical analysis had pointed to overstretched Bitcoin conditions all the way up since 18K. So don't fall for nonsense. There's been very heavy spot selling since early today against an leveraged market. Unclear if minor or macro driven, could be both. Yeah, lots of thoughts and opinions on it, but I guess the point that we're trying to get across here is, always do as they do and not as they say. If they're going to tell you that it's due a correction, they should have already sold. Okay, anyone has shareholders who are basically answering to people, are responsible for people's money, such as these CEOs or CIOs. They have bosses, right? They have to answer to people. They're not going to tell you that it's going to go down in value before they've already sold theirs. So do follow their money, not their words. Anything you want to leave the guys with, Chris?
No, I think you've pretty much taken my words straight from my mouth. Yeah, we say it all the time, Nick. It does disappoint me, but it's money at the end of the day, and this is just how the world operates currently. And I don't think, regardless of what systems are used, it's not going to change. You're still going to get this in every market.
Ultimately, you just have to wise up to some of these things, and hopefully this helps you guys understand exactly what's happening here a little bit clearer as well. But with that said, if you found it useful, informative, maybe a dash entertaining, do go ahead and smash that like button. You know how Chris appreciates it, and so do I. And if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you will be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And with all this said, we hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Take care.